bullshit, and honesty. This episode could be mixed with a little bit of facts, mixed with a little bit of bullshit, but it's going to be all honesty. It's up to you to realize and figure out what is facts from bullshit. But just know, no matter what, I'm going to give you all honesty. For instance, did you know a 10-year-old boy was arrested and put in jail for urinating in public? Did you know this incident happened just last month while we were enjoying all the preseason games and listening to the bullshit surrounding Trump? I'll give you more details shortly, right here on Straight Hating, baby. Welcome back. I'm your host. Straight Hating is brought to you by Straight Hating Fashion and More, an online store selling a new brand of merchandise called Straight Hating. We currently have a limited supply of 5 different items, but we will soon progress to 100 plus items in the near future. Please go check it out at straighthatingfashionsandmore.com. That's straighthatingfashionsandmore.com. Now for this month, starting today and ending to the end of this month, September, I'm feeling kind of gracious, so I'm going to do this only for my listeners and for my viewers. Now, if you're not listening to my podcast, you're not going to know what this is about. Now, anyone who goes and purchase something, purchase anything, you're going to get a free Straight Hating carry bag. A free Straight Hating carry bag. The Straight Hating logo up front and the Straight Hating logo in the back. Now, open it up. Got a lot of space here. Got drawstrings on the side. A zipper pocket in the front. Also on the side, there's an earpiece. There's a piece for you put your earpiece on, like earplugs, whatever it is, AirPods. Or if you wear shades or glasses, you can stick it on the side too and carry it with you. This is a neat bag, very usable for any purpose. That's a Straight Hating carry bag. Now, just make sure you go, when you purchase something, when you go to the comment section on the checkout, you put, send me my free bag. Send me my free bag. And that way we'll know to process it with a free, with your free bag. So it's any purchase. That's from today until the end of this month. That's my thank you to my listeners and to my viewers. So go to straighthatingfashionsandmore.com and be blessed, okay? All right, I'm your host, AC. Our guest co-host tonight is Tasha Mack.
Hi.
Welcome back, Tasha Mack.
Back up in the building, and
thank you for returning. How you feel tonight?
oh, I'm feeling excited, feeling happy. Glad to be back. Thank you for having me back. Thank you for the requests. I appreciate y'all. And that lets me know, like, hey, I'm welcome back anytime. Straight hating.
Right. So I want you to know that everybody had liked you. They loved you. They talked about you. I got a lot of great reviews about you. So they definitely wanted to see Tasha Mack again. So,
Hey.
all right. So you ready?
All right, let's do this.
All right. The first topic of the night is going to be football. Now, we're in the regular season right now, so how do you feel about the regular season?
Oh, I'm feeling gracious.
All right.
Excited.
Okay. Football season, been waiting all year for this, right?
Right.
Okay. I'll tell you what. The Dallas Cowgirls beat the New York Giants the other night 40-0. What do you think about that?
I'm just sad. I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
Because it was like the day before, the September 11th, and, the Giants and everybody came out. Queen Latifah even sing, like, the national anthem and all kind of stuff. So it was like a big day for the Giants and all kind of stuff. And we just went in there and, like, demolished them. And it was just like, why we did that?
Do you think they really played? I mean, honestly, they didn't play because they had 0 points.
No, they played because we went all 4 quarters. So, I mean, we weren't playing ourselves for 4 quarters, running up and down the field practicing.
40-0, that's what it sounded like.
No, that's what it was.
Well, my Giants going to do better. I know they're going to come back up. They're not going to let that happen. I guess it's the first game. So I'm hoping they do their best. I mean, because they should have never did that. They owe the world an apology for allowing those cowgirls to get a swole head. That's all you saw on social media is my team this, my team that.
Our head is always swollen every year. Even on off games, off season, preseason game, postseason game.
This is your year, right?
It's always our year.
Okay.
But, I mean, like, I wanted to feel sad, y'all, but in reality, I was in the TV, I watched the whole game. I was like, don't let them score nothing, okay? Like, then the quarterback, he was on the field. What I didn't get, though, why they let their quarterback stay on the field the whole game, even in the 4th quarter? You know you wasn't about to get no daggone 40 points in the 4th quarter, and they still let their quarterback stay in the game. I mean, this quarterback was getting beat up. Y'all know Michael Parsons. He's getting sack after sack after sack, and he did not do that by himself. He had help. And then we sit there scoring and scoring. We got our little beasts, we got our big beasts. You know, Tony Parsons, what's his name? Tony. He did his thing. Little Vaughn even did his thing. I mean, we had people coming in the game scoring touchdowns that they just starting, rookies. They should have took Jones out and put in the backup quarterback. They put in their backup quarterback at 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the game. Now Jones all bruised up and hurt. I don't know what point they were trying to prove. I don't even know.
So do you think your team could have had the same momentum the whole season?
Heck yeah, and guess what? I hate to say it, but we play the Jets next. You know, we're going to go back to New York. Like, we about to kick New York butt. Leave that whole state in turmoil.
That's a lot to say for...
You know, Aaron Rodgers out too?
That's a lot to say for one game, though. That's just one game.
And yeah, and that wasn't even on point. I mean, he had a lot of missed throws, but at the same time, our players had missed catches because he did aim a bunch of them to a lot of players, but they missed catch. And, you know, it was raining, but, I mean, we got 40. What's the Giants' excuse?
Well, who do you think is going to win your division this year?
Say what?
Who do you think is going to win your division this year?
Is that a question?
I mean...
Since you have to ask, I think that the Cowboys is going to win, of course, duh. Like, am I going to say somebody else? Are you crazy? DC4L, baby. You already know.
All right, my last co-host, Tom Ellis,
a
Commodores fan, he said when your team,
Washington Redskins,
he said when your team play his team, they're gonna put a hurt on your ass. What you gotta say about that?
First of all, Tom, I thank you for being an outstanding fan to your team, and just as you believe in your team, I do as well. And guess what? If we keep playing like how we playing, especially with our defense, the hurting is not going to fall on us. It's going to fall on y'all. As a matter of fact, we probably give y'all team a new name, and it's going to be called They Got Their Ass Beat.
Ooh.
But I'm sorry if I'm cursing. I forgot. Can we curse?
Yeah, you comfortable. Say what you got to say.
Yes, excuse me.
All right. Is there anything you want to say in response to any comments I made towards your Cowgirls?
For those of y'all who always come at us and always come at the fans, please do not get mad or please do not get jealous or hate the fans because we are fans. This is what fans are supposed to do. We're supposed to go all out for our team, and we're supposed to always be there for our team, win or lose or draw. And sometimes if our team is not doing right, we'll let y'all know. We don't need y'all help. We got this. Public announcements. Thank you.
All right. In your opinion, what would your team's major challenge be this season?
Well, our major challenge is going to be to make sure that our quarterback make sure that he has a very good season, not no on and off season. I need him to stay steady because let's not forget now, he's the man of the year. So I need him to take that throughout the whole year and into...
Who's the man of the year?
Dak was the man of the year.
For what year?
2023.
Who said that?
The people.
Oh.
You better read.
This gotta be part of the delusion.
It's not part of the delusion. Anybody who watched the game Sunday heard them announce that he was the man of the year.
I gotta
research it. And when you research it, I want you to repeat it.
Yeah, I don't
research and repeat.
I don't remember hearing or reading anything about that.
Because you didn't watch the game Sunday. You was mad. Because you remember y'all remember he did say that the Giants was one of his teams. And then he moved to Baltimore. So he didn't even watch the game because the game was so bad. But if you'd watched the whole game, you would have heard all the announcers say that Dak was the man of the year.
So you think your team won the Super Bowl?
Always.
Okay, for real
First
though.
game.
Not the always.
Ask me that in the middle of the season or something. The first game, and we done whip ass 40-0. Hell yeah, I think our team going to the Super Bowl. And not only we going to the Super Bowl, we gonna sit there and play the Super Bowl. We probably play the Super Bowl at the stadium in Dallas.
So you're not gonna just be watching it from the stands?
No, I would not be sitting beside you on the couch wishing that my team was in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be at the Super Bowl with my team. As a matter of fact, I'll probably go ahead and order my ticket right now.
Since you mentioned my team, let's talk about a real football team.
Yeah, let's talk about
the Baltimore Ravens, baby.
That lost 2 preseason games.
Cough. The Ravens beat the Houston Texans 25-9, and I predicted it was going to be 27-15.
Oh, you was close.
So far, I have an 85% prediction rate of the games. Not counting the scores, but the prediction rate is 85%. I think it's a little higher, but at least an 85% prediction rate. So that's from the first week. So I didn't predict nothing yet for the second week, but I damn sure didn't predict the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's where that 15% came in.
Yeah, that's part of the 15%.
That's why you shouldn't hate so much. You know?
Oh man,
you probably could have been 99.
Straight hating, baby, all day. Straight hating.
Yes, I understand.
Now, you know the Baltimore Ravens are going to the Super Bowl, right, this year? We're going to play against the San Francisco 49ers. You heard it here first. Straight hating. Super Bowl, Baltimore Ravens, San Francisco 49ers. What do you guys say about that?
Oh, you want to repeat of the Beyonce?
What's that?
Lights go off, Ravens lose.
Oh, man. Well, the 49ers, the reason why I said the 49ers, because they always had a great season. Plus, they had, on their first game, they did great. They beat the Squealers, the stinking ass Squealers, 30-7. 30-7. The Squealers, they had a chance to cheat this time. They got their ass whipped. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm so happy for that. So let's talk about these other games. The New York Jets beat the Buffalo Bills 22-16 in overtime, and they lost Aaron Rodgers in the play because he tore his ACL.
But they still came out with the victory.
But that's his first and last game for the season.
Yeah, that's sad because I was really looking forward to going up against Aaron. You know, that veteran quarterback to really see where our defense, stands for this year. Yeah, I like Aaron Rodgers, so I'm hoping he heals up and he comes back. You know. Hey, Ron, we gotta do it. We gotta stick together. Stick together. Hold it down. But before you move on, somebody in your squad broke their tore their Achilles heel too, right? Jacob Kobe. Whatever. The Browns beat the Bengals 24-3. The Buccaneers beat the Vikings 20-17. The Falcons beat the Carolina Pussycats 24-10. That damn team's a damn embarrassment. Whoever Pussycat fans, I'm sorry to hear about y'all. That's why I'm from Dallas, baby. The DC Commodores beat the Cardinals 20-16. They said they're coming for you next. Bring it. They're coming for you next. Bring it on. The Jaguars beat the Colts 31-21. The New Orleans Saints beat the Titans 16-15. The Raiders beat the Broncos 17-16. The damn Seagulls
beat the damn Patriotards 25-20. I was hoping both those teams fall out and get disqualified, but it is what it is. The Rams beat the Seahawks 30-13. The Dolphins beat the Chargers 36-34.
That was a good game.
You saw the game?
No, but I seen the highlights of it. And
It was pretty good?
That was cool. That was cool.
Dolphins and Chargers?
Yeah.
Okay. That was damn sure close, 36-34.
Exactly.
The Packers beat the Bears 38-20. And the Detroit Lions beat the Kansas City Chiefs 21-20.
Ooh. Lions. Up against the Chef with the...
Well, the Chiefs, what I heard from them, I didn't see that game. I don't really care for the Chiefs that much.
Right.
But I heard there was pussyfooting around, there was fumbling the ball, dropping the ball, they was scared to run.
Was it raining or anything?
No, they don't got to rain for the Chiefs to do some dumb shit like that.
Oh.
In fact, I don't know how they get to the wins in the first place. Super Bowl is a win. I think they be playing sorry ass team because they never played us. First of all, because they never got there. So they played teams like Cowgirls, Detroit, or some shit like that.
So but it's a team called the Cowgirls in the league. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that must be the 33rd team.
They got the lazy star. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but again, they can't make it again. I think they've been giving them the games, something like I don't know, because I don't really care for them that much. So I don't think they're going to make it this year, the Super Bowl. So, well, we'll see. We'll see.
We shall see.
That's my prediction. You heard it right here first with Straight Hate.
Yeah, because I want to know who we going to be playing for the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is going to be Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49ers.
And I said I want to know who we are going to be playing in the Super Bowl.
You're playing your fingers because y'all be sitting there saying boo and crying because y'all got to watch the damn game and not play.
I want to play one right now, but I don't want to be disrespectful.
Well, that's a wrap for football for right now. The Baltimore Ravens play again against the Cincinnati Bengals away next Sunday, on the 17th at 1 o'clock. So be ready for that game. We're going to take the Bengals down at their house. Now,
Cough.
I'm bringing a lot of people in. I heard my calls all week long. People hollering back at me. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing it.
Outside.
Keep doing it.
That was them crows, them vultures flying around in the air looking for dead meat.
Dead
deers and all.
Right. Let's switch the gears to politics. Do you like politics?
Not really.
You know it's important though, right?
Yes.
Even though politics is not a good subject for anybody, a lot of people don't like it, but we need to hear something about it as much as possible because they're the ones who make the laws and everything that affects our lives. So we're going to touch a little bit on it tonight. Not a lot, just a little bit on it tonight. Because I know you're not a fan of it, so I'm not going to stay on it that much. But according to the PBS NewsHour at pbs.org and other resources, Colorado has been sued. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, Colorado's been sued.
Like a whole state. That's crazy.
Now, a lawsuit was filed in Denver, Colorado to bar Trump from the primary ballot in Colorado, arguing he is ineligible to run for president again under Amendment 14, Section 3 of the Constitution. Now, a couple of episodes back, I spoke in detail about the Constitution, Amendment 14, Section 3, and explained it, what it's about, and how it says in there that he should be no longer valid and eligible.
Right.
So they right now, and I said it here first on Straight Hating.
He did.
Before it was all over the newscast now. Now it's on every news station, and now they're working on trying to make that happen. And Colorado got was the first state to be barred, to be sued. So they're not playing with this. He cannot run. He cannot be a participant. We already know the shit that he did. all the different allegations and everything, the charges and whatnot. So now, if it was people like me or you, man, we'd have been locked the hell up. No problem.
Key.
Yeah, I understand as a president.
Don't drop the soap.
But because you're the president,
right,
you should be held at a higher standard because you represented the whole United States.
Right, and punished at a higher standard.
Right.
Just because you know the laws, you took an oath for those laws.
Right. So you uphold it, defend it, and go by it.
Yes.
I mean, if one of our presidents had other presidents have done, I'm not gonna say no names because soon we said it like, oh, they whatever. But if he would have did that,
okay,
if another president would have did that, this would have been an open shut case. Open shut case.
Clank clank.
I don't want to say no names, but he's a brother of a good persuasion. He was a good brother.
Great.
Hence on the brother part. Brother.
You know him.
Okay. And that's basically all I want to talk about politics. You know, that's crazy because I usually talk more into politics and go more in detail.
Right.
But I think that's it for right now. But just know that they're serious about this. Mm-hmm. You guys should know what's going on. Colorado's being sued. And I'm sure other states, if they're going to be sued as well, if they don't stop the situation from going on. Because according to the Constitution, they should be withhold the Constitution. Mm-hmm. He can't run. He's not eligible. So let's just stick with what's going on. Because if y'all don't stick with the laws, no one else should follow it.
Right.
I'm gonna leave that for you.
Follow the leader.
Yep.
And I got another thing to say too.
Go ahead.
Like as for me, like with the politics, like I don't really like him and everything, but like he said, that we all should watch politics so we can know what's going on in the world, because politics it leads down for our future generation to come, and we should always be in the know of what's going on with the politics. So for y'all, all of y'all that don't like Trump and stuff like this, don't watch it just like for Trump. Watch it for educational information. So information that you can have so that you can, and hopefully that you will, when it's time to vote, go out and vote and make your vote count.
Please vote.
Yes.
I understand about the vote situation because at this point, even at a point in time, I was like, man, I don't want to vote no more because all this stuff going on, and no matter what happens, we still got to deal with the bullshit. But guess what? No matter what, vote regardless.
Yes.
Change won't happen unless you make change, and if it's slow to come through, vote anyway. So we can make it happen. Vote, 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 vote.
And that's for every race.
Every race, yes.
And black people and Spanish people, or y'all see what happened when we go out and vote as well.
Right.
Like we can make a change. So don't believe that your vote do not count.
Right.
And this is for everybody. Everybody needs to vote. So everybody's opinion can matter. Right.
Please go vote. Now, we're going to switch subjects to something real important that I thought was important to everyday stuff, our everyday society. Mississippi is back in the news again today. Well, for a few days now. According to the Independent and CNN at www.cnn.com and other resources, there was a story. A mother of a 10-year-old Mississippi boy who was arrested for urinating in public demands an apology and the firing of the officers involved. You heard about that story?
I didn't hear about it until you had mentioned it to me the other day. That's sad.
Now, this happened just last month. Now, the mother name is LaTanya Easton. The son name is Quantavious. He's a 10-year-old boy who was arrested. So Quantavious was allegedly handcuffed and put in a jail cell for 45 minutes to an hour. Now, this happened in northern Mississippi on August 10th.
Wow.
Quantavious was charged in youth court with child in need of supervision. That was a charge. Child in need of supervision.
Wow.
I've never heard of charge before. Have you?
No, but it's a lot of juvenile charges.
In a statement last month, Senatobia Police Department Chief Richard Chandler, his name is Chief Richard Chandler, said it was an error in judgment to take the child into custody when his mother was present.
Right.
Since the incident, one of the 5 officers is no longer working at the department.
And it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, right?
No.
Mr. Moore, the family's attorney, said he's filing a federal lawsuit against the city of Senatobia unless the arresting officer was terminated. An apology is issued, monetary damages paid, and the charges against Quantavious were dropped. The attorney also stated during a press conference he'll give Senatobia 2 weeks to come to this family and do the right thing and settle this pre-litigation. He also added, otherwise the federal lawsuit will be filed and they would get the family justice come hell or high water.
Y'all don't want that kind of justice. I mean, y'all don't want that kind of lawsuit.
Now,
hell or high water.
When someone uses that term, hell or high water,
now, it don't matter. Bring on the flood, bring on the devil.
they ready for your ass.
Better have my money.
Yeah. So
Better have my justice.
Yeah, and that's the deep south right there, Mississippi. That's the deep south.
Yeah, my what is it? Quick letter I, quick letter I, humpback I. That's the only way I know how to spell Mississippi.
Right. Now, here's a clear pic on what happened allegedly. Now, I want y'all to picture this in your minds, listen to it clearly. The mother went into a lawyer's office to speak with a lawyer. This is for a different matter. She had her kids with her. So she talked to the lawyer, the kids are out there. The little boy had to go pee. Now, his siblings told him the bathroom wasn't working. So, not to disturb their mother, he went outside by her car, right by her car, trying to be out the way, and he relieved himself. Now, while he was doing so, an officer drove by him and saw him urinating. Now, the officer then placed the boy in the car and questioned him before taking the boy to see his mother. Now, when the officer found his mother, he told her what her son did, and she scolded him right then and there. And she said, and she was saying, you know better than that. You know what you should have done. You know, things like that. She scolded him and talked to him right then and there.
Right.
Now, the officer seemed pleased about what happened and told the mother she was doing a good job with her son. Now, this is what the officer did. After he took the boy to the mother, she scolded him. She's like, you did a great job. You did a good job with your son. Now, here's the twist. At that moment, 4 other officers joined him, and then he turned to the mother and said, I have to put him back in the car now and arrest him. Now, before the other officers came, allegedly, he seemed okay with everything.
Like everything was squad.
Right. So the other officers came, he's like, no, we need to put him back in the squad car, and we need to go and arrest him. Now, the boy was allegedly handcuffed and put in the back seat of the car and taken to the jail, where he sat in the jail cell alone for 45 minutes to an hour. Now, this is a 10-year-old boy put in a handcuff. A 10-year-old boy put in handcuffs, put in the back of the car seat. Now, he's alone the whole time. Taken to the police station and put in jail, where he sat in jail for almost an hour. yourself, your own kids in that situation.
Right.
Wouldn't your kids be scared? Hell, adults are scared.
Heck yeah.
So this is a boy.
I believe it might be the gangster, but yeah.
Now, Quantavious, the 10-year-old boy, was charged in youth court. Like I said, with child in need of supervision before he was released to his mother. In a separate statement, Chief Chandler said that the officer's decision had violated department policy.
Right.
This triggered an internal complaint and was investigated according to their procedures. As a result of the investigation, one of the officers were fired, and the other 4 officers are waiting to be disciplined.
And they should.
They should, right?
Yeah. So like internal affair, like
Yeah.
Well,
Now, I had to bring this case. I had to bring this story to light because a lot of people don't know what's going on. I didn't mention one key aspect of this whole thing. The little boy's black. A young, black, 10-year-old boy. The reason why I didn't mention that before, because I want you to get the picture of it without being a color thing.
right.
Now, he was a black boy. Pissing on the side of a car. He took the boy to the mother, and that should have been an interview. Clearly, because of the charges, and because he was fired, and because he broke protocol, he should have left like that. Do you think his color had anything to do with it?
Wait a minute. So the officer that was fired was the officer that?
Yeah.
Huh?
The officer, what I'm saying, he was fired after the investigation.
Yeah, I'm saying though, but it was the officer that brought the guy to the mother and then told the mother that she was doing a good job with her son?
Yeah. He should left, what he should have did, after he took the child to the mother, left it right there.
But he had spoke to 4 other officers before he came back to arrest him, right?
The other 4 officers came and joined them. So instead of this one cop car, it was 5 cops there altogether. For one 10-year-old boy
that had to go to the bathroom.
Had to go piss. And
then the charges is he get charged for being in need of a supervisor?
Yeah.
What kind of charge is that?
And the supervisor was there because he took it to the mother.
So if I'm at work and I don't have a supervisor, am I gonna get charged?
What? It's a minor. It's a minor.
But still.
They say he had no supervision.
But the officer took him to his mother. He took him
to the mother.
Told him the situation and everything.
Told him the situation, took the mother. The mother took care of it.
Okay.
And that was enough though. And at first it sounded like it was enough.
It should have been, because you know better. And then his siblings, they told him, the bathroom wasn't working. So the little boy had to go. So he was trying to do the right thing and not pee in the daggone building. Right. So he went outside to relieve himself. And then he went by his mama's car.
By his mother's car.
Tried to hide his little private part.
Right. Now, do you think the color mattered? Because if it was a little white kid, you think they would probably would say, well, okay, took it to the child and okay, nothing wrong, and walked away, or did it matter at all?
I hate these matters, but it's life, and I think it does matter.
So let's take the color factor out of the whole picture. Now, why would you take a kid to jail for pissing after you get him to the mother? I mean,
right.
Common sense will tell you that because you would have done that to your own child, or with that child. I mean, 10-year-old. He's 10 years old.
And then you're gonna take him to his mother at a lawyer office. And then say that she ain't gonna get information from the lawyer that she's with about how she can handle this matter after the fact.
That's a good point because
this got stupid written all around it.
Coincidentally, she was at the damn lawyer's office.
Right.
You know, and then, I mean, she didn't have to go too far to find a lawyer for this case. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. He probably know people that know people.
So,
depending on what their matter was before, if that was the matter of the situation, he probably, the person that, the lawyer that she went to, he or she could have, or them, whoever, then they probably could have given her information, okay, like, this is what you need to do ASAP.
right.
And you wonder why you're fired. All you had to do was just let it go. You could have let that mother scold her own son. She was scolding him right in front of your face, telling him like he know better.
That wasn't good enough though. That wasn't good enough. He wanted to put handcuffs on him, allegedly.
And now this little boy probably gonna be a little bit traumatized, or be like, oh, they gonna, you know.
Yeah, I saw the interview with them. They interviewed the mother and the son. And he's a 10-year-old little boy.
Yeah.
And he damn sure is scared now of cops. He's really scared of cops.
And they already were.
And he's already mentally damaged. Yeah. So.
And then on top of that, now he got to sit here, instead of him trying to enjoy his little 10-year-old life and everything, and playing and going to play on his games and on his phones and everything, he got to walk around, probably answer some questions and all kind of stuff about the incident, be investigated. He got to sit there and go to different types of meetings and all kind of stuff like this, all because you wouldn't let the little 10-year-old boy go because he had to go.
And now he has a charge, a criminal record, a youth record. Now they got to get expunged.
And they should be
fixed and all that kind of stuff once it goes through. I mean, if I get the out,
that's just wrong. Come on, people.
If I get any more information on that, I'm gonna make sure I bring it to you guys. The results of that. I'm sure they're still working the case. That was last month, and they gave him 2 weeks, which is up now. So maybe in the next few episodes, I can come up with the information and see what the results of that. So far, there's no results after that so far. So that's where I have, and that's where I'm at on that one. I mean, it's so disgusting about that situation. It just, you know, what if she wasn't at the lawyer's office? What if the mother wasn't around? I mean, it's a whole bunch of different questions could have. I mean, you know, it was a blessing that somebody was there to notify them, and then.
What if the mother was like a ratchet mother? She'd have been in jail too. And then she got other kids there, and then they would have been by themselves.
Yeah, they've all been separate. They've been taken to
and
been in the system and separated from their family.
Come on, police officers. Y'all gotta have more values. Y'all are supposed to protect and serve. Not just treat this treat policing like it's a bullying situation. Like, oh, you got the right to bully. You do not have the right to bully. You're supposed to protect and serve. You ain't supposed to sit there and try to get back at people because, like, oh, you've been bullied in school and all kind of stuff. You want to try to help people. You want to try to be there for people, especially the youth, because the youth is our generation. Are you serious? I'm really getting upset right now.
And that's what, matter of fact, that's what a lot of cops have always been doing when they get them badges on and stuff. They have that reinforcement that I'm somebody now. And they used to be bullied. A lot of people that I've met and seen, they used to be the ones bullied in school. And now they got the badges on. They feel like, well, you can't. I'm not gonna be bullied no more. I'm gonna do something. And
I'm top dog now. I'm top dog.
They'll know
you
how to
gotta do what I say do.
Yeah, they get all crazy with power and stuff, and just don't know how to act. You know.
And they still forgetting that people still have rights. The Constitution protects us all.
What happened to the protect and serve? You protect people, and you put a serve us.
They took the protect off and only thought about the serve, and then I'm gonna serve your warrant. And if I'm gonna arrest you.
We don't have to serve you guys.
Serve and arrest.
You must serve us. You work for us. You work for the public. You work for us. You know what I'm saying? You serve us. Protect us and serve us. That's your job.
And everybody give everybody respect. We respect y'all, y'all respect us. And that's just for the whole world. That's for every police officer out there. Like, yes, we need y'all, but we don't need y'all if y'all gonna sit here and shoot us up. We don't need y'all if y'all gonna sit here and arrest 10-year-old little kids just because they was peeing outside when y'all could have handled the situation better. We don't need y'all if y'all gonna sit there and act like the fathers is not great in their children's lives and all kind of stuff. We do not need any of that. What we need is protection. What we need is for y'all to come check out the situation that's going on. Ask questions first. Not shoot first. You're supposed to ask questions first. You do it with anybody else. Do it with...
What if it was your kid? What if somebody did that to your child, your boy, your girl? How would you feel?
They'd be crying on the news every day.
They wrong. They should not do my kid like that. So why would you do that to another person's child? That's why you're fired. That's why the other 4 idiot cops they get disciplined. I hope something happened to them. But
let them get arrested for 45 minutes.
But you know what? He got fired from that location. That doesn't stop from going to another location, get hired.
Of course not.
That's the problem with that.
Next jurisdiction, right down jurisdiction.
Go right down the street to the next county and get a job in that location. That's it. And then it's gonna be in his record, but it's still gonna, they're not redoing it about him. So problems still gonna exist.
And you probably was a great cop up until then. You let this one moment in time take away what you done built up all these years.
No, I believe he was an asshole all the time. Ever since he got caught up with the wrong kids, wrong family, and got took down. I'm sure they look at his records. I'm sure that's not the only incident. I'm sure. Usually, they have more than one incident in their records.
Usually, yeah, you're right.
And there's not usually always the one-time thing. It's just the ones that they got really in trouble. And usually they have some record before, or they've been to a different precinct before, and the records followed them, and the only thing that happened to them is be fired. So
you know me, I always like to think that it just couldn't have been like he tried to show off in front of the other cops.
Obviously, when he saw the other cops,
yeah, he tried to show it off.
But here's the thing, though: the other cops shouldn't make you do something stupid. They should first encourage you, and force you, and told you to do something. Let the kid go, whatever. They should have the backbone to say, "Let's do the right thing."
And that because of your stupid actions, your whole department is under investigation. And that's why you had to take over. Because if your department went under investigation, they probably would have let you stay. But because of internal affair, or because it got internal, now you got to go because you making them look bad. But I bet you they would have let him stay.
Yeah. Here's another thing. If the other 4 cops were a part of that situation also, you mean tell me 5 people don't know the fucking right from wrong?
Yeah, who spoke up?
5 people, 5 cops didn't know right from wrong. That means this is not the only problem you have in your department. Now, you got an investigation now in your department. I'm sure this was going on with other cops in your division. Right. In your precinct. Just one got in trouble, big.
And let's remember, this is Mississippi. Southern states. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, it's been great.
Yeah.
That's going to be a wrap for this episode. I want to recommend 4 movies. I think you'll definitely enjoy these movies. It was also recommended from my daughter. I haven't watched these movies. So, the first one, The Black Demon. It's action-packed, cool to watch, and suspenseful.
It's crazy.
The second one, you seen that one?
Yeah.
You did? You like it? Okay.
It's crazy.
The second one is called Unseen. It has a slow build-up, but it's really funny. A good movie to watch, and has lots of unexpected twists. Have you seen that?
Yes. It's crazy.
The third one is called Fear. Has T.I., Kane Bach, Terrence Major. It's very interesting to watch. You seen that?
Yes. It's crazy.
All right, I'm not gonna ask her though. She probably doesn't see it. The fourth one is Intergalactic. She said that was not a good movie. Thumbs down. It was terrible. Not worth watching. It wasted her damn time, first of all.
Guess what?
It was crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Now, do you recommend a movie or TV show?
You know, I recommend those movies right there. Like especially like the Unseen. That was pretty okay. It's crazy.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay.
But it was cool. It was cool.
What do you expect from a Cowboys fan, right? That's kind of response, right?
Cowboys fan.
Okay, Cowboys fan.
That's a woman.
Cowboys fan.
Let's not get it twisted.
Okay.
Y'all see the bracelets. Y'all see the earrings. Y'all see the
All
jersey.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the fit.
All right.
DC4L. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that means.
D.
All right.
C4L. Baby.
Thank you, my supporters, for supporting my online store and podcast.
Yes,
Please
thank
continue
y'all.
to give me your feedback. I definitely appreciate it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll give you a shout out. Don't forget to check out the Straight Hating online apparel store called Straight Hating Fashion and More.
That's right.
Go to straighthatingfashionandmore.com. Thank you for watching or listening, depending on what platform you're currently using. Follow my podcast on straighthating.castos.com for video podcasts and straighthatingpodcast.buzzsprout.com for audio podcasts.
That's right.
And I'm also on Spotify and YouTube. Here's my co-host, Tasha Mack.
Holla back.
Will you be returning?
Whenever you need me, AC, you know what I'm saying? I'm always here.
All right, we want to hear this. We definitely want to hear
I
it.
really had a great time tonight. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Thank
and
you
y'all,
for
like he said, make sure y'all go straight, check out the Straight Hating Fashions and Apparel. What is this again?
straighthatingfashionandmore.com.
Straight Hating Fashion, God, tongue twister. straighthatingfashionsandmore.com.
I'm your host, AC.
Get your clothing on, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to you later. Peace.